Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to The Real Cut My Music Wrestling. It's your boy, The Black Patriot, once again, here to bring you the illest wrestling content with news, rumors, reviews, all the shebang. I cover most things WWE. I cover some AEW shows, but I'm just here to bring you the wrestling, the information, the thing that you watching this video for. You're a wrestling fan. You want to know what's going on in the industry. The Black Patriot got you. So I want to kind of kick this video off on a somber note. It would be far be it for me to forget to mention that Sabu has passed on. Rest in peace to an extremely talented, versatile performer. People that from the 90s, and you remember ECW, you obviously would remember Sabu, the homicidal, genocidal, suicidal, that guy. Sabu, rest in peace, brother. And then the next thing I want to bring up is Finn Balor washed? Is he past his prime? Is he still the guy that we think he is? Remember, he's a one-time WWE Universal Champion. He is one of my favorite wrestlers. I always thought that he kind of deserved better in WWE. He had that one Universal title run. He had to relinquish the belt because of injury. And I don't know if WWE lost faith in him or the fans, but he never really got back to the prominence that he was at before. And recently, he doesn't even use his demon character anymore. What happened to Demon Balor? What is going on with Finn? And some people online have been taken to calling him Pen Balor because he always takes the pen. So, at the age that he's in, I would have to say Finn Balor is probably done at this point. He's probably never going to be the top guy. He's probably never going to win another world heavyweight title. He'll probably just do the rest of his career putting younger talent over, helping guys get to that next level. And speaking of next levels and other championship news, for the first time in TNA history, the Impact World Heavyweight Championship is going to be defended in a WWE ring. Yes, you heard it, and you may have heard it here first. The Impact World title is going to be defended in the WWE ring. It's going to be TNA World Heavyweight Champion Joe Hendry versus NXT's Trick Williams for the TNA title. It's happening at NXT's Battleground. Interesting dynamic here. And it shows that, yes, Impact and WWE does have a very good working relationship. We've already seen talent crossover. We've already seen championships defended. So now the TNA's world title is going to be defended in WWE. We are living in interesting times. Joe Hendry says Trick Williams is a failure, and when he beats him at Battleground, he's only going to have to blame himself. Trick Williams says Joe Hendry's 15 minutes of fame are up. I don't think so. Just like the song says, say his name and he appears. Do you believe in Joe Hendry? I actually do believe in Joe Hendry. And on another note, again, with Wash wrestlers, you may remember Jonathan Coachman. You may remember him as the coach. He says Bayley is washed. He went out of his way to just run Bayley down. And in my opinion, Bayley is not washed. Bayley still has more to offer the industry. I'll say I could possibly see her winning multiple world titles before she retires. She's not done. She's not washed. She's not old. I don't know what product coach has been watching, or maybe he just doesn't like Bayley. Sometimes that happens. People just don't like certain wrestlers for whatever reason. Whatever his reason is, he think Bayley is done. I don't think she's done. She has more to offer, and we'll see. Bayley, I'm riding with you. Speaking of another women that I ride with, possible rumors, and again, this is just rumors. This is just things that I've heard on the wrestling grapevine that I'm bringing to you. This is just rumors. Nothing I'm saying is like, as far as these kind of things, is fact. But it's rumored that AJ Lee could be returning to WWE. And I want that. A lot of people have wanted it for many years now. And every time the Royal Rumble season rolls up and we get to that women's Royal Rumble, every time we always think she's going to be in it. She has never shown up. Even though her husband, CM Punk, is back in the company, she still did not show up. But the rumor mill is saying that WWE and her may be getting close to something. It literally said imminent. It was reported by Fightful Select that not only is the door open for AJ to return, WWE still holds her in high regard, and there's a bunch of women in that locker room that wants to wrestle her. They want to lock up with her. They were inspired by her. So there's people there that still wants to see her, and I wants to see her. I'm a fan. I probably never said this, but AJ Lee is my all-time favorite female wrestler, my number one. So yes, I've been really pressed these last few years. And every time I get my hopes up, she don't show up at the Women's Rumble. This year, I really thought she was going to be there. Didn't happen. The whole internet thought she was going to be there. Did not happen. So if WWE can work something out with her and get her to come back, I would love to see her in the ring again. Who could possibly be the third man in Seth Rollins' group? Currently, it's him and Bron Breakker. He's the visionary, the revolutionary. He's the brain behind it. Bron Breakker is the muscle, but he alluded to a third man, like NWO's third man, and it turned out to be Hulk Hogan, and he turned from Hulk Hogan to Hollywood Hogan. Who could this possible third man be in Seth Rollins' group? Well, you know what the internet is saying? This is another rumor, and I highly doubt this one. But they're saying that the possible third man could be none other than scapegoat Jack Perry himself. I've heard nothing of this. I did not hear that WWE has been in contact with him. I don't even know if his AEW contract is even up. So I have no idea where this one is coming from, but it's out there. People are saying that Jack Perry could possibly be Seth Rollins' third man. Again, I highly doubt it. Not saying that I don't think Jack Perry could cut it in WWE, but he's been in AEW his entire career. Before AEW, he was just an indie guy. If you didn't know about Jungle Boy, you didn't know. A lot of people know about him, a lot of people didn't, but his first crack at the big leagues is definitely with AEW. He's the biggest audience he's ever been in front. So that being said, I don't see WWE reaching out to him. I don't see them breaking his door down, but then again, you never know. I have no idea where this rumor came from, but it is just something that is out there. People are saying that Jungle Boy could possibly be the third man. Roxanne Perez, another one of my favorites, has made history in WWE. At 23 years of age, she has become the youngest female to ever main event Monday Night Raw. That is a huge milestone for her career, something that I know she's proud of. I'm proud of her. She is literally what she says she is, the prodigy. Everything she does is great. And I'm not surprised that WWE is pushing her. She's a two-time NXT Women's Champion. She was the last woman eliminated in the Royal Rumble. She's had great showings at Rumble. She had great showings at the Elimination Chamber. I am a huge Roxanne Perez fan. She's from Texas, trained at Booker T's school. You know I'm a Booker T fan. So yes, I'm a huge fan of one of his prodigies, one of his progenies, and also Roxanne Perez's favorite wrestler is none other than AJ Lee. So I have to roll with Roxanne. Like, Roxanne is one of my favorite female wrestlers in WWE right now. Liv Morgan is my favorite in WWE. She's currently away right now shooting a movie. So actually, in the absence of Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez is my favorite female wrestler in WWE. I really, really, really roll with her, yo. So big ups to Roxanne, the youngest female ever to main event Monday Night Raw. And then the next thing I want to make you guys aware of, if you did not know, Drew McIntyre is currently undergoing medical evaluation. He suffered a possible concussion in a match due to a botched South of Heaven from Damian Priest. He was supposed to go through the table, but his head missed the table and he actually smacked the floor below. He finished the match, but it was clear that something was wrong. After the match, he was evaluated. The only person to give any update about his status was Triple H. He said he suffered. He didn't say concussion, but he said something happened during the match, but Drew is supposed to be fine. We'll see. We'll see if he gets medically cleared, and we'll see what's happened. But yes, man, I hope he's okay. Drew McIntyre is a beast. He's a guy that can easily be the guy. He's one of WWE's biggest stars right here. So I hope everything is good with him. And then the last thing I want to let you know what's going on out there is Vince Russo. Remember that guy? Former head of WWE Creative. Then he went over to WCW. Yes, if you were a fan of wrestling in the 90s, the Attitude Era, the Monday Night Wars, you recognize the name Vince Russo. Well, Vince Russo also said that this last episode of Monday Night Raw was garbage. He went on to even say that the creative writers and the people that's behind it are incompetent. So, say what you will about this man, because I've seen what people say about him over the years. Some of the stuff I agree with and some of the stuff I don't agree with. He was the head of creative in WWE. A lot of the good stuff that you liked, a lot of that Stone Cold stuff, he was writing it. A lot of that stuff that you liked in WCW, the NWO takeover, he was writing that. So people have said a lot of disparaging things about him over the years, but he knows what he's talking about. He knows talent. He has written for professional, the two at the time biggest wrestling promotions. Have you wrote for WWE? Have you ever written for WCW? No, you haven't. So he knows what he's talking about. And I totally agree with him. What I saw this Monday was absolutely dumpster fire. It was terrible. So I agree with him. But yeah, just a couple. I just wanted to give you a quick rundown of some of the major wrestling headlines, things that's going on in the rumor mill. And I just want to keep you guys abreast and aware of what's actually going on in the wrestling world. I watch this stuff so you don't have to waste your time to, especially with how boring Raw and SmackDown have been. I will take that. I will fall on that sword for you, and I will continue to bring you the content that you deserve. I will continue to be the voice of the voiceless, and I will continue to fight for your right for a better viewing experience, yo. Let's just do what it is. Let's say what it is. Let's call WWE out. Let's call AEW out. Because if we don't say anything, they will not fix their product. It is what it is. This is the Black Patriot. This is the real Cut My Music Wrestling. Remember, guys, always like, comment, subscribe, share, tell your friends. Hit me in the comment section if you agree with me. If you don't, whatever you like, I'm open for it. This is open, honest wrestling debate. Peace out. Stay safe.